Hi everyone, it's Gail. Happy Valentine's Day. And I am here today as part of the collaboration that RachandBella Crafts is putting on for February. It is tips, tricks, and hacks sort of collaboration. And if you use the hashtag JJTipsTricksHacks23, you'll be able to find all the wonderful videos. I'm sure many of you have found the first 13 before today, the 14th. But yeah, I want to thank Rachel so much for inviting me to be a part of this. So what I am going to do is use RachandBella Crafts digital. It's Shades of Spring on their Etsy shop, RachandBella Crafts. And yeah, we're going to use that. And what I am going to talk about today is elements of efficient journal making. So if you've watched my channel for a while, you know I have kind of a process that I go through to prepare and then make a journal. I call them my journal kits. So I'll put these together partially before, like, I attend a retreat or something, and then do the decorating once I get there. So we're going to go start to finish, and hopefully I'll do it in a way that if you want to take notes of, 1, 2, 3, 4, as far as the process goes, you'll be able to do that. So let's get started. First, and probably most important thing that I wanted to share is I would encourage you to make whatever you're inspired to make, whether it's a cover, whether it's ephemera, whether it's journal pages, whatever you are inspired to make it. Make 6 of them. And then you will find a home for those. I make everything ahead just because I get inspired to do this or I get inspired to do that. And on my channel, I want to have a variety of content as well. So I'm making stuff all the time with no particular journal in mind. So with that said, I just really want to encourage you to honor your creativity. If you're feeling like making altered paper clips, go for it. Even if you're in the middle of a journal, just go for it. And you'll use them down the road. And I think I have, over the years, kind of come up with a process that makes it pretty efficient. So here we go. So that's the first thing. So once you've had your time making covers, you've had your time making ephemera and all that sort of thing, the first step is to pull your parts together. So I have this beautiful digital from RachandBella Crafts. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh my gosh, so pretty. I love how it's using wallpapers and all the spring elements. So it's a gorgeous, gorgeous kit. So that's the first thing. And that's what inspired me for this particular journal is this. So pulling the parts together, we've got our digital. Now we need a cover. So I went to my stash of covers and found this little cover that I had made quite a while ago. This is some recycled ugly scrapbook paper, as I call it. And I've used modeling paste on it and sprays and a lovely stencil from Kathy Holden that is floral. And so it's very springy. As you can see, it goes well. So in the meantime, I had purchased this little journal cover. It's actually a journal closure from Sandy's Craft Market. And I just thought that would be lovely on here. And you can see she gives you enough elastic that you can fatten up your journal and still be able to close it. So that's going to be my cover. So I have my digital, I have my cover, and as well, you could be deciding, maybe you're not using a digital, maybe you're using scrapbook paper. But the point is, pull together your base papers and your cover. Okay, so that's the first step. If you are using a digital kit, and even if you're using a scrapbook pad like, say, Stamperia, the next step is to fussy cut everything. So I just use a plastic bag and put all the digital fussy cuts in there. If you're using Stamperia paper, they often give you a page of fussy cuts that you can use as well. So get everything cut out and ready to go. That's step 2. Okay, so then step 3 is to pull your additional papers for your signature. So I have this box of pre-done pages. Things that have pockets. This one, oh, this might go good in this journal now that I say that. Anyway, these are pre-done pages. So generally I look through that, and then I go through my papers that are coffee dyed, music, book, these are floral book pages, dyed papers, these fun kind of papers, this from Triple V Vintage, this from Paper Baker Creations, and here's some lovelies too. I'm not sure, I think these might be inked paper art. Anyway, those 3 shops, Triple V Vintage, Paper Baker Creations, and Inked Paper Arts, I use a lot of their papers. So I pulled together enough pages for the signature. So now I have my cover, I have my digital, and I have what I'm going to need to make the signature. So we've pulled our signature papers. The next step for me is to pull pre-made ephemera. So I have a little tray here of the ephemera that I have pulled for this particular journal. And I like to separate it by things that go on the pages and then things that go in the pockets and such. So let's do that while we're on this step. So this is an altar paper clip from Two Sisters Junk Journals. It's super cute. It's got a little pocket and got some tickets and a little journal card in here. So yeah, the colors are good. I use the digital kind of as my marker. So if I feel like it goes, then it goes in this basket. Not that I'll use all of it necessarily, but I'll have it right here at the ready and not have to dig through my stuff multiple times. I do that all in one step, pulling the pre-made ephemera. So, okay, so that will be good. I've got this happy little pocket that will be good. And I pulled that and this. I don't know if I'm going to use a lot of the Tim Holtz people in this, but I may, because that goes well. I've got a notebook here, and so I'm going to put it towards the back, and as well these journal cards. I put those in the back because first I'm going to put pockets and such in the journal. Oops, that goes that way. Upside down birdie. And yeah, so those will all go in the pockets. So that's going to go to the back of my little, what is that? It's a tray. It's a basket, whatever. Cheesy peasy. Okay, so these two are journal cards. They're going to go to the back. And then this is like a little side tuck for a page. That will go in the front because it's a page thing. I've got a few tags that, again, they're ones that I've pre-made ahead of time. And just when I was feeling like making tags or doing doing a project I was inspired by a video to do or whatever. Some more tags. Won't that look great? Great, yes. Okay, and then this is a fabric flip. We're going to put that in there. I went through my my little stash of Edith Holden. These, I've made a few of these, but it's based on some that Carrie the Crafter made for me for my birthday one year. So journal cards, tags, those will go in the back. Pockets, 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 and this fun little thing, it goes, let me show you. So it goes around a page and is pocket on one side and have a flippy pocket on the other. Those will go in the back. Okay, these are a bunch of pockets that I recently purchased on Etsy, so I'm going to put those in the front. Those are pockets. We've got a sack, you know, a glassine bag, and I'm going to put that in the front. I found that I had made this collaged belly band a long time ago, and look at how well that goes with the digital. So again, make what you're inspired to make and it will go. This was a recent Rachel from Roxy Creations Roxy Weekly Challenge. I think that will go. I'm not positive. The colors may be a little dark, but I'm going to put it in there and try it out. This is one of those pockets that covers the whole page, and I think the colors of that, this as well, little belly band on this one, but those would go. So now I've got my ephemera pulled from my pre-made ephemera, and I have got it ready to go. Now, at this point on, let me grab this other journal and show you. At this point, if I'm going to do a closure like this with eyelets, then this is the point. We're on, what are we on, number 5, where I would punch the holes. Like if I wasn't using this, I would go ahead and punch my holes now. Learned that the hard way by punching through some pages. So yeah, step 5, punch your holes in your cover if your closure is going to require them. Okay, and then it's time to fold our signature and sew it in. So let's put our signature together and we'll just do that. Yeah, I think that's going to go great. This was a piece of a card that my husband gave me. So when I'm looking at folding the signature, I look at which of the digitals would be pretty against that cover. Oh, look, we've got tags in here. I'll put those in there too. Okay, so yeah, that's what I look at, is what would be pretty to start off. Now this one would, with that big pink flower, I think that's going to be our cover page of our signature. Doesn't that look pretty against that? Okay, great. So we've got that. And then the second thing I look at is which one would be pretty in the middle. And I really look for one that, you know, has an all over pattern. This one's pretty good, as is this one. I think I'm going to go with this one, and I'll fold that in like that. So this will be the middle of our signature. So let's get these folded. I'm just going to fold them this way. And I just put it together as I go. Like so. And then I kind of split up, if you will, the digitals with, you know, with the other papers. So for instance, I would take this and put it in between the digitals, if that makes sense. I know some of this is elementary, but for those that are just starting and those that want to be more efficient, I think it will be helpful. I may take this one out because I substituted this one that already has some pretties on it. Okay. I also have my doily that I will put in here somewhere. I don't know where yet. Okay. This lovely little page is too tall. So what I think I'll do with it is go ahead and fold it up and make a pocket. Guess it doesn't matter each side. I think I'm gonna, you gotta decide which way you want it to go, but I think we'll just go this way. And so I'm gonna fold that, but I'm also going to clip a V here. Just so it will fold in the signature better. Now it's also too long this way, so often what I do is make sort of a double pocket with these sorts of things. So it's a pocket that way and it's a pocket the other way. Now again, I'm just going to cut that so that it's not all bunchy. So probably go like something like that, or I could go like this. Actually, I like that better. So just making it work, making it be the right size is what I'm doing here. Okay, so I've just had an idea with this. This is just writing. So let's flip these and go this way with this one so that we see the pretty flowers. Okay, cool. I can glue that later as I'm decorating, but that is gonna go in here somewhere. I'm gonna, I think, do this pink page and put this on here. We'll stick that in between some digitals. And we just kind of keep going like that. This blue one, I'll separate it a bit from the pink one. So I'm going to go straight after the middle of the signature with that. And we'll maybe put this one with that. And I just keep building. Just keep building. Okay. Now these two, I have a butterfly and a flower. I want to separate those a bit in the signature too. So I'll put one towards the back, one towards the front. So we can we'll put the butterflies here, and then again, we'll kind of go towards the back with this one. Okay, and then these two, same thing. Although we are going to need something in the middle. I think I might have one more space where the two digitals are together, and I try not to have them right together. Let's see, right here. So either one would go well. I don't know. So I'll put that one there. Maybe I'll put this one here so that it's not two coffee dyes together. Just whatever you think looks good. I'm just making sure my digitals are all separated, and they are. Okay, I also have a music sheet, and I would like to do that too. I think what I'm going to do is cut off the ends. Since we already made a pocket with the floral one, I don't think I want to do another pocket with the music. So let's see, once we get it cut down, we'll see how that's going to do. I think it's going to fit just fine. I like this raggedy edge. I'm not going to get rid of that, but it's still a bit too tall, so I'm just going to kind of go over to the music itself. Okay, so I think that should be okay. Yeah, it's only a little over 9.5, so it's going to be fine. So we're just going to tuck that in there somewhere too. I usually like to put the music against something that will see, especially if it's short like that. I'll just go like that, and then you still have the blue decorative edge. But then I've got my doily too, and I do usually like it on something that's, you know, that's plain. Like this has this flower here, so I don't really want to put it there. I might. And this little pocket is here. And it wouldn't show up. It's the same color. So let's put it against the blue here. Okay, our signature is together. So what's the next step? The next step is to sew it in. That's what we're going to do. Okay. So I'll get on my stuff, and we'll just quick like sew this in. Get my clips. Okay, so we're just gonna make sure our pages are nice and even, and off we go. If I can open the binder clip. Yeah. Okay, and I like to go opposites, which most of you know that's my way I do it. Okay. Okay. I'm not liking how high that is up. I like to kind of, what would you say, split the difference in this edge and this edge. So that was a bit too high. I don't know why it did that, but I think we have it fixed here. Yeah, we're good now. Okay, and then we're going to poke holes and sew it in. So I would like a thread that's going to kind of disappear. Although if my thread is too obvious here, then I will just cover it with lace. But I'm going to use my handy dandy little book cradle from Crafty Cat USA on Etsy. I think I'll just use a white-ish, off-white, I guess, and we'll do that. Okay, so holes, one in the middle, and I just eyeball it, and then one about an inch up from the edge of the paper. Like so. Okay, our holes are through, and often I'll go back and give it a wiggle just to make sure it's going to be as easy to sew in as possible. Okay, 3 times the page length. 1, 2, 2.5, 3. Oh, okay, so there we go there. Done with that. Let's put our, just sew it through. Okay. And I'm just going to hold that with my thumb and go through. Where's the hole? There it is. Oh goodness. Okay. I knew that was going too easily. Okay, and pull it through. And then I take the needle and thread the other side through so it's on opposite sides. Pull tight and double knot. Okay, I'm just going to tie that in a bow. I don't know, we may do charms or we may not. We don't know. Okay, so we've got our book prepared. Let's go back to our steps now. Okay, I'm just going to get this book binding stuff put away. I just poked the awl in my finger and I didn't scream, so that was a win. I hope I don't bleed. You don't need blood, sweat, and tears in your journals, you know. Oh my gosh. So there's those two. All right. So our signature is in. Next step. Oh gosh, we're doing good on time. I just had to check. Next step is to go through and place the pockets and such where you want them in the journal. So I'm just going to pull out all of my page decorations out of my basket, and we're just going to see what fits where. Okay, so I think, am I well in camera there? I think I will. I usually put the fabric flip kind of at the beginning. I don't know. It's just something that makes me happy to do. So I'm going to put that there. And then usually I put the belly band in the back. Now I don't want to cover up the loveliness of the paper. So I'm going to go right here, which how awesome is that the lace matches this paper. Whew. Who knew? Anyway, so that's where that will go. Now let's see what else we have. Now I usually go towards the middle of the spine. I think we could use something fun there, and that purple flower gives us some options. I'm almost wondering about this. I like that would be there. I mean, well, do I like that would be there? Because then we'll have something tucked in there, and will that bother that? So, maybe not. Maybe we'll put it here. That's good. Okay. So then I'll flip to the other side, that very same page here, and decide what I'd like to put there. I have lots of options. Lots of options. I think I'm going to put the sack there. Okay, and then I'm going to flip back this way. That's so good for writing. We don't want to cover that up, really. I'm wondering about, no, because I don't want to cover that. Okay, so let's do something on this pink page. Oh gosh, I wonder, ooh, that looks nice, doesn't it? So let's do that. And then we'll flip over to the same page on the other side. And I'm going to put that there. Okay, and generally I try and put, this is a 15-page approximately one signature journal. I try and put 6 page decorations on one side and 6 page decorations on the other side of the signature. I find that that's a pretty good balance. Now I didn't separate out my Edith Holden stuff. I have those pockets. I want to use those too. So, where would we like those? Okay. There's that, and there's that. So I'm going to split the difference and see where that ends me up. It ends me up right here. So I think we could put these here, would be nice. So I'm going to go to the other side and put the other one. And then this, once again, it wraps around a page. So I don't know if it's going to work in this journal or not, because that would have been an okay place for it. I think I prefer this. So I think I'm going to go with that on there. And then this flips out. Okay. So that leaves that guy out for a second. So there's that one. And this one goes around to page 2. So where is the other side of that? Ooh, I really did like that though. So we'll just find another spot. No, I don't think that enhances the page or the piece. So maybe that's the piece we won't use. Okay, so let's see, where are we? We have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. I usually try and put something right after the center too. So we could put something on this. Oh darn. I was thinking this purple would look good there, but it'll be on the other side. And I didn't want to put anything on that page. So, okay, let's do that one's not bad there. I do kind of like how it takes that, and I will put a big card in that so you really won't lose that whole page of writing space. Okay, and then on this side, that's kind of pretty, isn't it? Do we want that one or do we want this one? I like them both. Okay, so 1, kind of 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could do one more in here, and I feel like I think I missed one, but anyway, I feel like right in here needs something. So maybe we just put this little paper clip here. And then that doesn't mess up writing on that side. Okay, so what would we like to do over here? This little pocket, it's a pocket up here, pocket, would be really pretty right there. I think I'll do that. Okay, ended up not using any of these, but we'll put them back in our basket, because at some point as we're working on the journal, we may think we want to do something. So that was, oh gosh, I've lost count now. Sew and signature was 6. So place decorations on the page, and that's just placing them where we want to go. I'm not gluing them in yet. And then number 8 would be to put either ruffles or lace on the edge. And I think this one is calling for lace. So I'm gonna grab some of my laces here and see where we might want to stick them. Let's see, where's my scissors? Right here. Okay, so then we're going to look at lace, and that's why I put the pockets and stuff on the pages that I want, because then I know which pages, like this one, are free to have some lace if I choose to. I just got this lace, and it is so gorgeous. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's hard to tell which side is which. This one's the right side, the correct side. The side we want facing up. Ooh, that would be pretty. So we're going to cut that, and we're going to put that lace on there. Now, because we've only just placed the pockets, we have not glued them in. If, for instance, if I can find this one, if, for instance, I decide I want lace here, I can then glue in the pocket to this over a little bit. So that's why I just placed them. Okay, so then we would go here. So this is a perfect example. I'm going to put this here, but so I'm going to need to push this over a little bit, which is no big deal. It's all good. Okay. Well, I just bought that and I just used it up. How's that? Except for a cute little piece that would be awesome on a cluster or something. Okay, so we're going to just put that in there like that. Once again, I'm going to go towards towards the middle for lace here. This is a perfect spot for lace. So what do we have? What would we like to put? I just I didn't get lace out for this to begin with. I just thought we'd kind of wing it as we go. I do love this. I don't, and this would be good in there too. There's not enough for the whole length of the page though. So, I don't know. Which is disappointing because I really love that lace. But look, oh, well, there's not enough of that either. I'm gonna need to, I need to organize my scraps of lace, because I try to keep just ones that are long enough for the page here in this little bucket. But I just got back from my retreat, and I used a lot of lace in the journals I did there. So see, that leaves me with a piece, again, not long enough for my, yeah, so I need to organize my lace, but that's okay. I'll do that on another day. Okay, there's that one. And then this is going to be there. So I think with this, I'll make a pocket up here rather than here, because then I can use lace on the sides here. So basically, once we get, I don't know that I wrote anything else down, because basically when we get these all put in to where they go, then it's just a matter of gluing your lace, gluing your pockets, and and then filling the pockets, you know, with whatever. So, so basically, when I'm taking things to a retreat, once I get the signature put together with the cover, I leave sewing in the signature, placing the pockets, and placing the lace for the retreat, because then it's, you know, it's just all the fun part. The utilitarian parts are done, and you can just have yourself a play, which is awesome. Okay, I wonder if some of this would, well, it's a little bright, isn't it? Ooh, but it's really pretty with that, so I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So now I've got one close to the middle of the signature, one close to the front. Now I want to put one kind of midway, and I think I'm going to use this because, first of all, I have enough of it, and all. So we'll get this kind of placed in there, and then I'm just gonna talk through all the points again. I didn't write it out neatly so you could do a screenshot, but I thought, you know, we'll be talking through it. So where is, oh, I've got this on there. So that one's not going to work, but let's just put it on the digital that's close. Doesn't have to always be even Steven, but it helps me to just go back and forth through the signature so that I can kind of see the balance of them sticking out the top there. So that's probably enough. What do we have right here? I actually think I'm going to put one there too, of some sort. I don't know. Let's see how we doing. We're good. I wanted to, you know, be close to my normal video time, even though doing this great thing. So let me, as I'm fumbling here, let me say that I would just love it if you go over to the other folks that are, oh, here's a light blue one. Let's do that. The other folks that are participating in the collaboration. I hope that I find some new viewers as well. And for those that come over, I hope this was helpful. It's worked great for me. That's all I can say. It really has. I think I really developed this process because of going on retreats, and I didn't, oh, look at that. That just fits. I didn't want to take my entire craft room. And so this way I know what I have for a particular journal, and can go with that. So yeah, that's going to be nice and floofy. And then this will go around it. And on these little journal toppers, if you have too much elastic, you can always retie it. But once I get the all of this into the pockets, it's going to be full. So there you have it. Let's go through one more time just to tell you my process. First of all, make whatever you want when the spirit moves you. That's the most important tip that I have for this video. But then the process to do your journals efficiently, pull the parts together, the cover, and then decide on the digital or scrapbook paper or decorative paper that you're going to use in your journal. Second is fussy cut the digital kit or the scrapbook fussy cuts. 3, pull your signature papers. 4, create the signature. Then pull your pre-made ephemera. Then punch holes in the cover if you're going to have eyelets in your cover for the closure. Sew in your signature. place your pockets and put lace or ruffles on the edge. And of course, if you're not going to have lace or ruffles, you just skip that. Skip that. And then you're to the point of just gluing in and decorating and seeing what strikes you at that time. I will also be going through the ephemera here. I won't just use this. I'll be using the ephemera from the kit too. Like there's all in the Shades of Spring kit from RachandBella Crafts. There's all these wonderful quotes about spring that will be fun to put on various pieces in there. I was just looking through to see. There's these long page pieces. Those could be a long tag. You could back that with coffee dyed paper. Anyway, I'll be using this too, so that goes in the basket as well. Okay, guys, I think I've made my point. I've given my tip, I've given my tricks, and I've given my process. So I really hope that was helpful for you, and I hope you have a grateful day. Thank you again to RachandBella Crafts for putting on this collaboration. So use the hashtag JJTipsTricksHacks23 to see all the other videos. So thanks everybody. We will see you in the next video. Bye.